What's up everyone, welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron, and if it's your first time seeing one of my videos, I'd like to welcome my channel where we just chill and talk about all the things that we love or hate. And if there's anything you want me to review, new, old, album, EP, single, whatever, leave a comment below letting me know what it is and I will make it happen for you. But for today, we're checking out the new EP, Eternal Tundra, by the band DeadVectors. DeadVectors is a deathcore band from New Jersey, who, while they're specifically deathcore, they do incorporate a lot of other genres, specifically gent, or I guess prog if you want to get technical. And this band consists of two members, and I'm about to butcher their names: Aaron Chaparian, I believe, and Kenny Stroh. Kenny is also the vocalist for Sentinels, is another one of my favorite deathcore bands. And these guys are just absolutely music making machines. They formed in 2019, and since then they've released 4 albums, and this makes for their 9th EP. They basically come out with a new piece of music every, I don't know, month and a half, give or take. And their last album, The Gray, from May of 2023, was absolutely incredible. A lot of people said it was their deathcore or death metal album of the year. It was extremely heavy, tons and tons of addicting grooves. And it was just something that I felt like we were missing last year, which is probably one of the reasons why it was a lot of people's favorite. This band, to me, kind of resembles a little bit of Shadow of Intent, specifically in the vocals, not so much the technicality. But, I mean, these guys are just fantastic. The opening track, Beneath the Ice, comes in with a chunky riff and a guttural growl, really setting the tone for this EP. And it's just so freaking heavy. Even when the genty sections come in, it just adds more depth to the heaviness of the song. It is followed by the track Negative, which picks up the pace a little bit with a quicker riff and quicker drums. The vocals do feel a little bit more intense though, as they keep the same pace as Beneath the Ice. The chorus is an absolute thing of beauty, and the groove is insane. You never want it to end. The breakdown is dark. It definitely feels like the peak of the brutality for this song. And then we have Glacial Doom. This has more of a traditional deathcore feel to it, reminding me of something that Signs of the Swarm would write. The synth and gent go so freaking hard, and the drums really show off what they could do, while there's a lot more variety to the vocals. And the breakdown makes you want to throw your fists, and it's just amazing how lonely and isolating the atmosphere of this song makes you feel. Wind Shear follows the same kind of modern feel with a slower tempo. The technicality in the verse is a nice touch, and it was fantastic mixed along with the slightly less distorted vocals, but don't be fooled because they do still reach animalistic levels, reminding me a lot of Ben Durham. The back half of this song changes tempos, going from slower to faster. It makes for a really nice groove. It flows so well, and it was so freaking sick. Then we have the closing track, Arctic Plains of Demise. This one feels the most genty of all the songs, specifically in the intro, but it does take a dark turn, making this whole thing feel more like a breakdown than anything else. Its progginess makes it really hard to predict where it's going to go. Each turn is just a new surprise, and it's just nonstop aggression. This is a good closing track for an icy, atmospheric EP for sure. I enjoyed this whole thing, and it definitely flows all the way through really nicely. There's not a whole lot of changes, but each song has its own kind of identity still. I loved how heavy this album is while still keeping it simple. However, this can kind of work against them with every song kind of sounding the same. It's really hard to tell the difference, but you know, this EP only being 5 songs, it doesn't make it feel too watered down, and the tiny differences, specifically in the vocals, really help each song stand out to me. I dig the dissonance in the guitar and the dynamics in the drums, and even if you're not like a fan of, you know, gent style music and guitar playing, it was really done in a very moderate, classy way. When the gent sections came in and the guitar riffs became a little electronic sounding and they became really groovy, it wasn't like just thrown in your face. It kind of hung out in the background between the heaviness of the deathcore and the death metal and the guttural vocals. You kind of had to search it out more often than not, which I enjoyed quite a bit. And these guys basically release an EP or an album every other month, which is just amazing. I have no idea how these guys can continue to just write, how they can have so much creativity inside of them. But I gotta say, this EP just makes me more excited for the next one. So I gotta give Eternal Tundra by DeadVectors a 4 out of 5. Well, I want to know what you guys think. I have a feeling that not a lot of people have heard of this band because they don't have that many listens on Spotify, like less than 10,000 monthly listens, I think. So yeah, go ahead and give this EP a listen and leave a comment below letting me know what you rate it, what your favorite song is. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Doing that helps out so much with YouTube's algorithm. The more likes my videos get, the more I see people that I've never seen before leaving comments and bouncing around, subscribing, watching more of my other videos. And it does so much for YouTube's algorithm. So if you want to help me out and you want to continually see my videos in the recommended section on your YouTube channels, don't forget to give this video a like. It does so much. And also, if you want to help support me and my channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Doing any of those things is just helps me out more than you could ever imagine. And I appreciate you more than you could ever imagine. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night, whenever you happen to be watching this. And I will talk to you guys next time.